Hello, good evening, everyone, or afternoon, and I'll tell you why I said that. My name is Michelle DeCristofaro. Happy Giving Tuesday. I'm one of the culinary dietitians for Unite for Her, and I have with me Kimberly, who is currently in our wellness program. In a minute, I'll hand it over to her and she'll share her story and her experiences with Unite for Her. And if you're not familiar with Giving Tuesday, since its inception in 2012, so 10 years ago, Giving Tuesday is a day for people across the world to think about their communities and help those that they don't know. This movement has raised billions of dollars for nonprofit organizations like Unite for Her across the spectrum. And it gives us the opportunity to deliver our mission, which includes educating breast and ovarian cancer patients about integrative care. And we wouldn't be able to do this without our donors and our sponsors. So today we are, and we have been all day, showcasing our Unite for Her participants so they can share a little bit about themselves and their journey and how Unite for Her has impacted their lives. And Kimberly and I have been connecting for, I guess, most of the year. And I know that you've chatted with the other dietitians as well. And of course, I look forward to our conversations when your name pops up on my schedule for the day. So with that, Kimberly, share a little bit about yourself and your story.
Okay, well, my name is Kimberly Lamb and I'm from Northern California. I'm 60 years old. I was initially diagnosed with breast cancer in 2010. At that time, I was stage 2, and I made it 5 years with no other problems. And then in December of 2015, I was diagnosed metastatic, which is stage 4 metastatic breast cancer, and what they call the Mets, which is where it spread to my spine, right at my T1 region, which is up in my neck. And so right now I am what they call bone only. So the metastasis is only in my spine, in my neck area, which in a way sounds bad, but it's kind of a good thing. It mobility wise is a little, there's some challenges with that. But other than that, I take Ibrance and Faslodex, which is Ibrance is a targeted therapy. And that is something that helps keep the cancer cells at bay. And then Faslodex is a hormone blocker. And without too much detail, it is good. They talk about eating healthy and so on and so forth. So for me, the passport gift cards that come with the Unite for Her program has been really good for me as far as, the grocery shopping and things, being able to pick healthy choices. But also with Ibrance, you gain a little weight. It's part of one of the side effects. And my oncologist says I go to Kaiser, the cancer center here in Dublin, and our oncologist in that department says that having a little extra weight is a good thing. So I do try to make healthy choices, but I also try to still eat a balanced diet with carbs and things that, at my age don't help with weight loss, but in the oncology department, they do want a few extra pounds on you. So I've chosen not to go with the other offers. They have, a lot of different things with Unite for Her, but for me, with the cancer in my spine, that's really not something that I'm open to just because I can't do massages or yoga or anything where I'm bending or stretching or anything like that. So anyway, it's so wonderful that they have the gift card choices. They also have a healthy vegetable and fruit box you can apply for. But it's just such a wonderful, wonderful program that they have for us.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I really liked that you mentioned how there's other services, but you've chosen to do the gift cards because that's what works best for you. And the beauty of our program is, yes, we offer services, but it's what what fits your lifestyle or what you need at that time. So some of our participants will do a little bit of everything, or they'll just focus on two services. But there are a lot of community members that just do that gift card, especially, to get those healthy groceries, to help offset some of the prices with food right now, as we all know. So I'm really glad you brought that up. And if you haven't mentioned already, how did you hear about Unite for Her?
So I belong to a closed metastatic breast cancer group on Facebook. And when I say closed, you have to have stage 4 metastatic breast cancer to join this particular group. And a lot of the women on there are very helpful with information about programs for us, and things that we can benefit from, long term, because this is a terminal diagnosis. And so some of us have longer than others. I've been stage 4 for 7 years now, and I'm on my first line treatment, which is a good thing. So yeah, it's a very helpful group, and they highly promote Unite for Her. Everyone on there says wonderful things about the program and how much they've done for women with breast cancer, and I understand ovarian based on what Michelle said. There's just so much support. There's dietitians you can talk to. There's just an endless amount of information that you can gather from Unite for Her. And that was how I discovered it. So I'm so grateful for that metastatic breast cancer website support group, I should say.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. And it makes us feel good that we are part of everyone's community as well. So when you're on these support groups, it's nice to hear that you all are sharing about Unite for Her, so we can continue to treat men and women across the country. So I'm happy they led you to us. And as we have been talking about these services, just to give a little more background, we provide our community with access to a Unite for Her wellness passport. It's valid for $2,000 of integrated therapies and services at no personal cost. So these therapies include, if you're local in the Philadelphia area, acupuncture, oncology, massage, but everything else we can do virtually: nutrition, Reiki, yoga, meditation, professional counseling, sexual health counseling, and fitness. So it's this complete care plan. And that passport comes in this care box. So it starts gets you started. So Kimberly, what did you think of the care box when you received it?
Wow, that was such a wonderful, warm feeling, to get a gift in the mail, and it wasn't Christmas. It was a lot of wonderful things in there that were for, we get our skin with treatment. A lot of us have a lot of problems with our skin, with our hands, with our feet. The skin cracks. Not only does it age you with your skin, but it also makes your fingers crack and your feet crack. And a lot of these lotions and sobs and skincare. And then I think there was some cozy socks in there, and really just some really nice items that made you feel warm and fuzzy.
That's great. I do like anything with a cozy sock, but we hear that a lot, that it's like Christmas morning when you open up that care box, and that's what
Yes.
it's meant to do. We talk a lot about self-care, and you have to go through your traditional therapies, but self-care is such an important part of this. And there's research behind self-care and quality of life, and just improving your whole mood and that whole feel good thing. So we are happy that the care box made you feel that way. And
Yes.
this year we're planning to treat over 5,000 patients across the country. We have more than 300 on our waiting list, so we want to get them off that waiting list. So we'd be grateful to be your charity of choice, so we can help get those on our waiting list registered to receive their care box and their passport. Kimberly, thank you so much for joining me today and sharing your story and how Unite for Her has helped during your journey at Unite for Her. Giving Tuesday kicks off our annual giving season. So, and we would not be able to serve without the support of private donors and our partners and sponsors. So, on behalf of Unite for Her, our staff, our board, our community, we'd love for you to help support newly diagnosed patients across the country, and we can treat them as they go through their treatment, during treatment, and beyond. So with that, Kimberly, it's still early in the afternoon for you, so I'll wish you a good afternoon. The rest of us on the East Coast, I hope everyone has a nice evening. We have one more interview coming up at 7 p.m. So just again, Kimberly, thank you for your help today and sharing your story, and enjoy the rest of your day out in sunny California.
Thank you, Michelle. I really appreciate how sweet you are every time I talk to you.
Oh, you as well. I enjoy our conversations and looking forward to more.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, Kimberly, bye-bye.